Hello, and welcome to another ForeignMRE.com video. This is part 2 of the series of the 1984 garage kept MREs. This is a 1984 menu number 10 meatballs barbecue sauce with accessory pack A, made by the Right Away Foods, McAllen, Texas. The ration weighs just over 2 pounds. As you can see, I've wiped the dust off. And it does have a tear notch on the top. So we'll give it a slice on the back and see if we can't just pull that open. Come on. Okay, yeah, all right, we got that. So the first thing we have is the crackers. Looks like it has a really good seal to it. There's no date, but it's sealed good, so that's promising. Next thing we have is the cocoa beverage powder, type 1 fortified. It says mix 6 ounces of water, hot or cold. And here we have a 1 ounce package of apple jelly made by the Kern Foods Company. And there's no date on it, so we'll get into that in a minute. Here's what I was really looking forward to is the cooked dehydrated beefsteak, or in other words, hamburger patty. It appears to have a good seal to it, so we'll have to try that out. Really looking forward to that. And here's the old school spoon. It's really sturdy. We have a chocolate nut cake made by the Sterling Bakery out of San Antonio. It's 3.2 ounces. And look at those ingredients. There's hardly any of them in there. I'm looking for a date code on the outside of the box, and there's nothing, so we'll just set that to the side for now. And we'll get to the entree, which is the 5 ounces of meatballs with barbecue sauce. It is made by the Shelf Stable Foods out of Indiana. And look at the box, it's in good shape, so that's promising. And set that over there on the side. And now we've got the accessory pack A. And there's no tear notches on there. And we'll give it a little slice, sharpen the knife so it's really sharp this time. And let's see what we have inside here. Let me do it off camera. Here we have iodized salt, and that's made by the Stickney and Pour Company. And here we have the cream substitute, and it's hard as a rock. It's not going to be any good. They never are. And here we have 2.2 grams of instant coffee. And this appears to be in pretty good shape, so that's real promising. And here we have 6 grams of sugar. You know, sugar, salt, it never goes bad. So here we have some white tip matches. Not going to strike one. You've seen me do that many times before. And here we have the 2 green chiclets, and look very good. The color's not faded or anything, so that was promising. And here we have the blue toilet paper again, which is real common in the old vintage rations. And remember last time we opened it up and counted them, there was 10 of them, so I'm not going to bore you with counting them, but we'll set that over there. Now, sorry, I lost some of the video, but you didn't miss a whole lot. This is the first thing that I did was mix up the coffee. I've got the sugar in there, and the creamer's no good. It's hard as a rock, so not really going to worry about that. Here we're going to use the ForeignMRE.com mug. We're going to mix up the cocoa beverage powder, the type 1, and shake it all down so that when I open it, I don't make a mess. Get the knife, put a little slot in there. I don't know why there's not a tear notch. It would have made things easier, I guess, out in the field. But so immediately, it smells like chocolate. It's kind of stale smelling, but there's no clumps or anything in there. And yeah, I take a close whiff of it, and it's just it's very stale. So I'm going to add 6 ounces of hot water. I figured the hot water would mix up a little bit better than the cold. So we'll use the ForeignMRE.com spork. We'll give it a stir. And it appears to be mixing up pretty good. And not a whole lot on the spoon. Let me show you. There's hardly any floaties in there. So that's good. That was promising. And next we're going to open up the main, which is the meatballs and barbecue sauce. And like I said earlier, the package looked like it was in good shape. Now, typically on these old mains, they put a little bit of glue to hold it in the box so it's not moving around. And this one was just barely glued in there, but it looks like it's got a good vacuum on it. So at this point, I'm thinking, wow, this could be pretty good. And so we'll set that down. And now we've got the chocolate nut cake. And look at the box, it's very good. But I'm thinking, you know, since it has the nuts in it, it may be rancid. But we'll get it out and we'll take a look at it. Here we have, yeah, it's got the chocolate nut cake, 355th day of 1983. But I don't know, it looks like it might have a pretty good seal to it. And now this was what I was really wanting to try. This is a dehydrated steak hamburger, really. But, and it comes sealed in another package. And man, it looks good. There's no smell. So that tells me it's still probably sealed very good. So we put a little notch in there and we'll pop it open. And it only weighs probably a quarter of an ounce. It's hardly anything to it. Let's put it out on the tray. As you can see, let me, I smelled it. It smells all right. Give you a close-up look. It doesn't really look that good. But it does look better when we rehydrate it. And we'll get into that in a minute. Now I want to open the crackers. And for some reason, the crackers are, I don't know, the outside is kind of waxy. I can't really get a grip on it. So I'll just get the world's smallest knife, put a little tear notch in there. Now, when I tear this open, it has a very good hiss. So I was really happy about that. And looking at the crackers, they look just fine. They're good, they're crisp, and it's just got, it snaps in half perfectly and give you a close-up look, but it doesn't smell good, not at all. It smells stale, that's it. And now we've got the apple jelly, and if you remember the last video, it came out black, so I'm not really thinking this one's gonna be any good either. But you never know. If it comes out light, I'll try it, but we'll give it a little squeeze. And now, look at that. It's black. It should be kind of a yellowish color. Seen better days, but what do you expect being stored in the garage? Now, we're going over here to the meatballs and barbecue sauce. Let me get that out of the way. Clean that off and get the tear notch. And oh man, the smell, it just hit me. God, this was a terrible smell. And look at that. It's moldy, it's dry. Push that out of the way. And God, I don't even want to touch it with the spork. And so let's go ahead and open up the chocolate nut cake. And it looks good. I'm not really sure if it's supposed to be that brown or not. But we'll break it open, and it's still kind of moist, and it looks good. It has that stale smell to it. We had a little hot water on the dehydrated beef steak or hamburger patty, whichever you prefer to call it. And I'm adding about maybe an ounce or so, and now we're going to look at the meatballs and barbecue sauce. I'll give you a close-up look, and God, and look at that. It has mold on it. And then for some reason, I take another smell of it, and golly, and it's like, I got to go clean the spoon off. And so we're back. I'm going to flip the hamburger patty or the beef steak over and let it continue to absorb some juice. I was going to try the cracker, but nah. So we'll get the coffee, give it a try, and it's just coffee and sugar, and it tastes fine. Really surprised. Let's try the cocoa beverage and look at it, mixed up good. I smell it again, and it's just, no way. It's just smells stale. So let's cut a little piece of the dehydrated hamburger patty or beefsteak, and let me bring it around the camera and give you a close-up look. Now, it smells good, it looks all right, but being 36 years old, I'm just not gonna try it. So we get the chocolate nut cake, and you know, I'm looking at this and I decide to taste a little bit, and wow, that was a big mistake. That thing was terrible. Luckily, I just took a little bite. Let's open up the salt, see how that held up, and the salt's fine, no problem. So, and this ration was probably a very good ration 36 years ago. But as always, you can get your fresh, discounted American MRE, First Strike, and many vintage rations at ForeignMRE.com. Hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.